You found the spot. All right. Well, I am now joined by Rona of the Bookmark in Neptune Beach. It has been way too long. Great to see you, right?
Nice to be back.
I am excited because she is here for her favorite summer reads and then a big announcement when we get through them. So
How exciting, yeah.
Yeah, so these are some of the, are they new? Are they older books? So you got a mix?
They're within the last few months because I read them over the summer, although I get copies beforehand. So this is some of my summer reading. So I brought my favorites. So this is all about me. That's okay. So
that's okay. You know what's up. So.
Well, you know, this is really probably my favorite, although I hate to pick favorites. The Great Man. It's a retelling of The Great Gatsby, only it's not in the 20s. It's 1945. Okay. It's in Hollywood, and all the characters are black.
Okay.
And so it adds a whole nother
like a different
layer,
perspective,
a whole different perspective. Post-war, a black soldier comes home, but all the characters parallel the Great Gatsby. And my husband asked me, well, doesn't it ruin it that you know what's going to happen? And it does not at all. It really enriches it with this whole different perspective. So it's fantastic.
Very cool.
And the writing was great, so I just loved it. The next one is The Antidote by Karen Russell, and she did Swamp Landing, which was about Florida, so she does great historical fiction. This is 1935 in Nebraska in the Dust Bowl, and the antidote is a prairie witch. She will take memories that you don't want to think about anymore, and for a fee she will keep them in her mind, and when you want them back you have to pay her.
To get them back.
To get them back. Problem is there's a terrible storm and her disc basically gets erased and she can't call back any of
their memories. Uh-oh. So I guess you'll just have to see what happens if you get the book.
And the correspondent. This is a debut. I love to read debuts because it's very hard to get your first book published, and so it means that you've worked very hard on it. And this is what they call an epistolary novel. It's all in letters. And I always say that don't we all want to read other people's mail ultimately, you know, if we were going to be honest.
Right.
And this is a woman, she communicates with the world through letters, and she writes letters to friends and to people. She writes letters to this university president because she wants to audit a course and they won't let her. She writes letters to Larry McMurtry and Joan Didion telling them what she thinks of their new book, whether she likes it or doesn't like it. And she writes letters to some unknown person that she never sends.
Oh.
So we find out her whole life and then ultimately all of her secrets.
Oh my gosh.
Just all through letters. It's amazing to be able to pull that off.
That's cool, yeah.
It is cool. And this one is by an author who I've loved before, so I was so excited to see this new book, The Homemade God. And this is about a man, he's an artist, and he has 4 children. And the siblings are all really close. They're very connected and they get along great. And the father just up and marries this very young woman and goes off and disappears. And then he dies mysteriously. So they all congregate with the new wife to try and figure out what happened. And the real mystery is what happened to him and what happened to the last painting that he said he was creating. And it really causes a rift in the family. And there's oddly like 2 endings. Like you think the book is over, and then all of a sudden there's like a whole nother part. And I'm like, whoa, I thought we were done. So,
a little twist and turn there.
Right, so if you're listening to it, you know, stay tuned. Don't unplug.
All right. Front to back. All right, what about the names?
The names. This is, you know, what's in a name? Well, there's a lot in a name according to this book because a woman goes, she's going to register her baby and give it a name. It's a son, and her husband wants her to name it Gordon. That's his name. That's his father's name. That's everybody's name.
Right.
And on the way, she thinks, well, what if I name him Bear? Or what if I name him Julian? And so it's the course of 35 years and how the life turns out to be completely different depending on which name she gives him.
Oh, well, I feel like that is kind of true sometimes, right? Like it kind of shapes you a little bit.
Yes.
It's also how people kind of like treat you based on name, which I mean is kind of weird, but I feel like it happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So because you have a name that's not a normal name that a lot of people have. I have a name that's not, and that's been kind of fun.
It has been. I like that mine was, or obviously a unisex name, but back in the day when I was a kid, it was typically a male's name. My name.
Right.
So yeah, I liked that I was a little different.
It has an effect.
Yep. All right, what about this last one here? Stephen King's book.
I'm a wimp and I don't like to be scared, but I know Stephen King is a great writer, so I picked these tiny little books. This is 109 pages.
Now that's my style here. I think I could get through that.
The Life of Chuck, and this is what the movie is based on.
Okay.
And it's Chuck Krantz, and you see all these banners and billboards in this city that say, you know, 39 years, thanks Chuck. And it's his life in 3 acts, but going backwards. But the world is coming to an end because it is Stephen King. But there's all this joy. One critic even said he can describe joy as well as he can describe terror and horror. So, but then all of a sudden on page 108 or 109, I literally out loud said, oh, there's Stephen King.
The traditional thing that you were expecting, right?
That's right. So that was a wonderful surprise at the end.
All right. And then, of course, we want to mention 35 years of the Bookmark. Congratulations. You have an event next weekend. Tell us about it.
We do. We're going to have a big birthday party. 35 years, I say, is young for a person but old for a bookstore. Right?
There you go.
So we're going to have a party all day to thank everybody for making that possible. We're going to have bubbly and cake, obviously, prizes and giveaways, and 3 authors are going to be signing during the day. So there'll be something for everybody. So please come and let us say thank you and enjoy the great conversation.
Wonderful. I know it's Neptune Beach, but tell them exactly where you're located.
We're located at 221st Street, Neptune Beach, on the corner of 1st and Orange Street, right next to the coffee shop. So we're easy to find. And so please come and join us. We'd really love to have you be part of our celebration.
Well, once again, congratulations. Thank you for these summer reads. We're going to have you back hopefully next month to talk about as we're getting into fall, which is so crazy. So thank you so much.
Is the weather going to change?
I know, right? Probably not. All right, David, what do we have coming up?